All right, guys, what's going on? We're back. We're gonna be playing a little bit more Path of Exile. We're gonna load into a match real quick. I should be live on YouTube and I believe Twitch at the same time. Also Facebook. I hope you guys enjoy the hat. It's nice and cozy. But I need to get the chat open so I can see everything. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're good. We made a couple changes to the build since the last day I was streamed. I've been streaming the last day or two. Sleep schedule's been kind of wonky, kind of affecting things, but I did get a chance to play a little bit. I spent all my in-game money, and now I'm broke. Not really, I'm kidding, I'm not broke. I got plenty of money in-game. We're doing fine. We're farming more, we're trying to make some last upgrades to this build. We're getting closer and closer and closer to like a final version of, you know, kind of the end of the tunnel. But we're just a few items off, really, from maxing out. Upgrades, like probably more resistances, better bows, new belts, new boots. But we're getting there. We're shaping it up. There's always things that you can improve on with these builds in this game. So we're just trying to grind it out and see if I can earn enough to do it. Now, I'm also wondering if they're going to reset the game at some point, too. It's probably a little early for that, but I imagine they'll introduce a ladder system. And then they will make some adjustments here at some point in time. But really what I'm doing today is just farming. I'm looking for tier 15 maps on the ground, which I have a decent amount, but a lot of them just get shitted on when you craft them. So they're not ideal, and I don't really like them as much. And I'm just not a big fan. So I try to find as many as I can, because they just craft poorly and the stats aren't great. We're gonna try to set up some towers, probably do some, not rifts, but we're gonna try to do some breaches. Ugh, words are hard. I always call them rifts. I don't know why. Maybe because of Diablo. What game is it? It's in the title. It's literally Path of Exile. It'll say like playing, and then it says the game title. I don't know why people always ask. On the screen, man. It's like right there. Well, after this map, I gotta do a tower. Just scooch on out the way there. On that, did that actually hit me from there? That's more than I thought.
Storming arrow.
Wave clear's getting a little bit better. Just gotta upgrade that base damage just even a little bit more for when we do our breaches. But so far it's not bad. Survivability and things, we can make some adjustments there too. Probably with some better armor, more evasion if we want to go that route, or we could save up and buy a temper, like Temporalis. It's only like, oh god, I don't know. It's an absolute shitload of money. It's still like, well, it used to be about like 100, like a mirror, but not anymore. People have been duping them. This map's technically complete, but there's still monsters left, so we're gonna go check. Tier 4 glove. Don't mind if I do. I'll take that. Might need that later. Yeah, the wave clear feels really good though. I didn't run the tier 10 map, did I? No, I did a tier 15. This just feels easy. I think part of it is the layout makes this one easier. Everyone's just kind of out in the open. They're also like in a straight line. So that's where this build kind of thrives. So it's 500k, like 5,000. Is that the max you can drop, like in terms of gold at once? I saw multiple piles and they all stopped at like 5,000. I kind of wondered. Alright, let's cruise on back to town, get rid of all the loot, grab another map, and keep farming. Alright, boots, movement speed, evasion, mana, stun. I mean, those aren't bad, but they're not great. like the movement speed though. They don't have any reses, they don't have any health. You could roll it, but I'm not going to. This was a tier 4 one. It's got physical damage, life per mana. That's not bad. But there's really not a lot going on. You don't have any reses. Already found that one a couple times. Rarity, no. More rarity, no resistances, no. Get rid of that one. This one you could roll. But you need like max life, mana, then you need resistance. It's not there. I don't think it's worth anything either. Like if I check. It's gonna be wearing a 1 or 2, so it's like, ugh. I don't really want to roll that. Indeed. That needs to go in the trash. Then we need to go do a tier. Throw these in there. We'll do that tier 10 real quick. Because we're just gonna go to the tower and we're gonna put a tablet in there. So we don't really need to use a big one at the moment. I think we'll be okay. But now I gotta go do the tower, clean this out. I don't really like the towers. I don't have an issue with it. It's just they're boring. Yeah, you're doing a map, but the layout's really similar. And I never really find any loot here. I don't think you gain experience for doing them either. So I feel like when you waste like your tier 10, 15, 20 tier maps, whatever you want to call them, it just doesn't feel like you're getting anything out of it, which isn't great. And you usually complete them so fast. That's like, what was the point in doing all that? You know, it's like I could have moved on to something else, something bigger, more important. But these ones are just kind of wonky. But overall, I don't hate them. But they're not like super enjoyable. That's half the battle here. Where's the stairs gonna be? Out here or back that way? This looks promising. Here we go. Stairs, we found it, and the map's completed, just like that. You gotta walk this way, but yeah. Then you teleport to town. I think I should let you place the portal or the tablet right there if you're gonna do it. But I really didn't. So now we gotta go figure out what map we want. We want breach. What quantity? That's not bad. That's not bad either. Don't need that one. This one and this one. 6 and 6. Is there another one? I don't really have a lot of tablets right now. Quantity of items. We can do that one. That might work. Add another breach to our pile. And then we got to go to this tower and that tower. So what is that one? Mire? We could probably burn Mire. We'll go here, 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 and then tower. We'll use that one. It'll fill in this area, and it'll fill in this area out here. And then after we do that one, probably backtrack this way and go to the tower there. That could work. I don't know if I'll survive this one. Monsters have a lot of spawns on that one. That's rough. All these are junk. Alright. I think I could survive Mire, but I'm not sure. Mire, sometimes it's fine, but these guys have fast movement speed and they have like they don't really have plus resistances. But they hit hard. I think there's like a 300-400% chance for damage, which is not great. Also, this one has a breach on it, which is kind of funny. Mire's not great for breaches either. It can be at times if you're in the right location, but usually no. But what we're looking for here is just rarity. Then try to get it out of the way so we can get to the next tower and upgrade the next tower. I need quantity on our maps. I wonder if I could just buy tablets. I'd always use like the public trade chat and see if I can find them. That might be an option. I'm gonna go ask. wonder what they charge for them though. That I don't know. That's why buying them makes it so hard. Ah, I saw that happening. I rolled back into it. Fuck, I didn't know he jumped. Oh well, that's okay. We'll roll it back. Run it back. I was like, he's gonna jump, and I was like, that's fine, it's not a big deal, and then it fucking rolled right onto me. Unreal, dude, that's so disappointing. At least I'm not trying to level or anything. That's a bonus. That might have potential. You need like max life on it, and then you need like resistances. Been sitting there for 5 days. He's asking too much. I'm just gonna trash it. It ain't worth it. Ain't worth holding on to it. Alright, and we're back. Suddenly and easily. Cost of wasting a fucking map and drop opportunities, but hey, we're back. That's why I don't like running the shit maps. Sometimes they just make the game a little harder and more unpredictable, but when like 60-70% of your tier 15 maps roll badly, you're just kind of like, dude, I gotta do something, and either you gotta go trade exalts for better ones, or you just find new ones again. But it's just also kind of annoying that you can't get good maps to begin with. Or that they roll so badly. I think that's the better one. Not a fan of that. More than like 60% of my maps are all like 91 ailments, 27.5 resistances. It just makes them worthless. Oh, wave clear's good. Definitely got better. So why am I picking up junk, bro? What the fuck is going on there? I need faster boots. My wave clear's too fast. I can't keep up. I need better boots. I can get a 10% upgrade, which would be nice, but it's gonna cost me. I gotta wait, there's a explosive. Everyone sees, ooh, shiny things, you better go push it. And it's like, no, you better not. Like, bad idea. Wouldn't recommend it. That's how they get you. Like that. If you're standing there, that would have killed me. Or if I was standing there, that would have killed me. There's another one there too. Let's go trade this in. This map's done. It's not gonna drop me much more. That's all it's gonna give me. No. 5 to projectile skills with a decent fizz roll and cold roll. Maybe it's worth something. I don't know though. Or 2. Worth the Divine Orb if you can get... Oh, this is +7? Damn. Why are you guys charging so much for that? That doesn't make sense.
Of course.
Let's throw it in there. Rarity, attributes, dexterity. I mean, it's not horrendously bad, but it's not good either. There's no damage or any type of modifier. I'll just throw that away. Also, I need another tier 15 maps. That one's gonna suck. Also gonna suck. This one will be fine. Depends on what map we have, though. We could go to the tower here. I don't know if I want to go that way or... That'll be fine. We'll do it this way. We'll just go to the next tower and get that out of the way. So far I've seen players with some sorts of mods or objects in the workshop. Wait, which one? Hold on, let me read your comment. So I've seen players with some sort of mods or workshop things that help them in game. What do you explain? What type of workshop mods do you mean? Like, that's a very vague explanation. You mean like these windows? Like this? Like the screens? Not those from the shop. What from the shop? Stash tabs? Yeah. So the things that drop, it's called a loot filter. It's a loot filter. So if you're playing on console, you can't do it. If you're on PC, you can do it. Search never sync NEVR like that. Search that. Search never sync loot filter. And then you can install it. You'll have to download it and install it in game. It's really simple. Like, it's super simple. You just move a file. Like, you literally just move one file. It's allowed. It's not a cheat. It just changes how the loot looks on the ground. That's all it does. It's allowed. The devs allow it. They built it into the game so you could load the file that you're downloading to load. It's over here. Then you go like this. You just find it and then you turn it on. So if you turn it off, it looks normal. If you turn it on, it looks different. So it's not like super complicated. It's not like anything that you're doing wrong, but yeah, just search never sync loot filter and you'll find it. He's got instructions on there on how to install it. It's so easy. And are there other files or gimmicks? No, just that one. Oh, he wants to buy my staff for 14 divine. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. I'm selling that shit so cheap. I should be selling that shit for 20, but I'll let you fucking take it for 14. I want to sell it for 14 so I can get an upgrade. We're gonna buy a really fucking cool... All right, 14, right? 14 divine is what this is. 10. He's got to split them. 1-4. Boom. That's a lot, buddy. Enjoy. Thank you. We just made 14 divine orbs. Let's fucking go. Hey, bro, do you make real money from when playing video game? I can, but I don't make a lot now. I used to do this full time, but I took a long time off, so 17 divine orbs. What do we buy with that? We get a headhunter. That's what we buy with that, and we fuck up my resistances. That's what we should buy. Nah, I don't know if I could buy a headhunter. I'll probably buy like a quiver, maybe new boots, and then we'll save for a headhunter. 17. Technically like 23 divine orbs right now. Saw this person YouTube video that reminded me of PoE 1. Yeah, this is technically Path of Exile 2, but yeah. I mean, it's a lot like Path. I mean, hold on, let me read that comment again. One sec. By the way, I see your lighting, Archer. I myself, we're gonna going lightning plus cold. I'm lightning, but I do cold. I do lightning and cold. So I have like the Heralds of Ice, so everything gets frozen and then it gets blown up. So it shatters and then everything explodes when I hit it. That's why. It's probably one of the most common builds right now. Lightning's just super strong at the moment. And it's gonna get, well, it'll get stronger for me because I'm gonna boost up my damage here in a bit too. Any tips equipment wise and stuff? Well, depending on your build, you have to understand how the ranger works. So I guess it's not so much like depending on your build, but what your ranger does is it converts physical damage into elemental damage. So what you'll need to do on most of your gear, my bow has physical percent damage and then raw physical damage. So adds physical damage plus percent physical. You're gonna want that basically on everything. Like on your rings, this ring over on the right is physical damage, cold damage. I need cold damage so I can freeze things, and that's what causes my build to work so well. So I have cold damage on my bow, I have cold damage on my ring, I have cold damage on my quiver, and that allows me to freeze and then activates my heralds so I can actually just kill mobs like this. So you really just need to understand like what your build is and how it's supposed to work, and then you'll kind of have an idea of what equipment to buy. But really, more flat physical damage on a ranger is going to be your go-to anyway, and then how your skills get implemented is going to be really dependent on what you're trying to do. So that's up to you on that whole thing. Like you'll have to kind of either follow a build guide that tells you what to look out for, because I feel like trying to figure it out yourself is gonna be a nightmare. Now let's test this out. I'm probably gonna get killed here, but we'll try. Hey, I'm almost stunned. Trying to dodge the gigantic explosion. I wonder if I go this way, it'd probably be better. I need faster boots, dude. I need faster boots. Gotta be more over here. Where's all the elites? There should be some out this way. Yeah, now I gotta go through all the loot. There should be a lot more behind me, but that seemed kind of empty. The wave clear wasn't bad, but it's just slow. I think I need movement speed now.
Stay light. Stay
I mean, I
alive.
did make 20 divine for selling that quiver. Well, not quiver, but the other thing. But yeah, I feel like just finding a lightning arrow guide
Speak.
and following along is gonna help you really well. Ooh, rarity. Interesting. Chaos Res is good. 2 to all skills. I want to slam that, but there's no point. Oh, it's so good though. It has potential. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. I like the 2 to all skills on it. The lightning damage is sick. But there's really nothing going for it other than that. So I think I'm just going to ditch it. This, maybe I can do something with. Also this one has max life on it. 100% increased armor. The reses have me interested. I don't think it's worth the divine, but we could slam it and see. What did we get? Energy shield, 50 armor. Maybe. I'm gonna regal this one and see what it gives me. Oof. No thanks. Like, it's cool, but the res is too low. If it was like plus 30, I'd go further on that one. You can regal that one too. No.
Yes.
6 all resistances is not enough.
Time is of the essence.
Now this thing, what are you worth? Because that's so high. I'm gonna stick it in here for 80. If it gets sold, it gets sold. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I want to move all this into the 50 tab. And if it gets sold, it, you know, it does. This is how I make money in this game. I find items and you're like, oh, well, that's worth like a divine or 2. It's like, yeah, it is, but I'm impatient and I don't want to wait. So I just want someone to buy it. So I do like a fire sale. I say, fuck that shit. And I put that thing like half off. And then I get rid of all my goodies. And I make money very quickly. I don't make a ton of it. Well, I kind of do, but I just move my inventory faster. So I just have to farm quicker to get more stuff. But it doesn't sit in your inventory and nobody buys it. It just makes it at a price where somebody's like, oh, I need to buy that. So you're really just selling in bulk and you're kind of cheap, being cheap. But yeah.
Of course.
All right, let's go finish this map. The breach is done. There could be a second one in here. Oh, I need the breach ring.
Stay light, stay alive.
So right now I'm level 44 and my item rare is 18. Haven't even dropped a unique. So yeah, here's my advice to you. And you're not going to like it. Don't worry about unique items or rarity. I know that's going to sound really silly, but
No pack space for
you
that.
are super early into the game. And I know it's really exciting to find items that you want and you want to enjoy it. But the idea is just get raw damage. Don't worry about rarity. You'll replace that gear later. All the gear that you have now, all the gear that you have on your account now is going to get replaced by the time you get through Cruel, like the harder campaign, like the second time you go through it. And then it's also going to get replaced again when you get into mapping, like endgame stuff. So my advice is just level up your character as much as you can and get gear that gives you damage. Check the vendor every time you level up. I know that sounds crazy, but the vendor refreshes every single time. So you can usually find items in there that the vendor sells you that are actually really, really good. I don't like this one. This turns everything to gold. Ugh. It's kind of worthless. I like the items more. I'm just going to stand here and wait. I don't want to lose all my loot. But yeah, the idea is that your vendor will reset every time you level. So if you go from like level 44 to level 45, you can go in there and you can look at his bows, his armor, his boots. And sometimes you'll find stuff in there that's really good. Like I had a bow that was 130% physical damage. And then I rolled 15 to 30 physical on it. That was a huge roll, and that carried me through the campaign. So I wouldn't really worry about your gear and your loot right now. I would just focus on getting through the campaign, level your character up as much as possible, and try to get it to maps. Because all that gear that you get in campaign, I'm not saying it's shitty or trashy, but it's restricted. Like, you can't get items like this in the campaign. It won't be as good. This is a level 79 bow. Most of the items in the campaign are like locked to like level 60 something, so the stats won't roll the same. They're just not as high, like they're level capped, so you have to just level up to get better gear. So really just play through the campaign, try to make your character as strong as possible, don't worry about rarity, and then later on when you get into maps you can start farming and then worry about
Stay
rarity.
light, stay alive. alive.
Should I use Exalted to buy better equipment? If you can, but I would maybe say to do it on a weapon. Like, if you're gonna spend any of the Exalts that you found during the campaign, it'd probably be the most effective just to buy a weapon upgrade. But you don't need to go crazy, because it's just a campaign. You're gonna find a ton of Exalts later, though. But if it makes it easier for you to beat the bosses and get through the game, then yeah, I mean, I don't see any negatives to it. The only negative is just that you're not gonna get the best gear for what you're spending at the time. But it's definitely probably better than rolling. Like, if you're trying to upgrade gear yourself and slamming things with an Exalt, I'd say just buy it. Just go to the vendor, not go to the vendor, but go trade it and just get what you want. You'll save yourself a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of headaches if you do it that way. But yeah, if you want to go through the campaign quickly, you can do that. Have I found that hammer before? No, I've seen this one. Increases reductions to minion damage, also affect you. I'd rather have the bow. We gotta go kill the other bosses, but I don't have any till. I can only come back into the map like twice. Like 2 waypoints, and I'm screwed.
Thunderous shot.
I thought I killed him in time. He fucking stopped me. But yeah, I feel like my experience with the campaign was I tried to roll all my items and craft all my items, which you can do, but it's harder. So I really probably wouldn't recommend doing that. I never looted all this. But yeah, spending your Exalts early on just to get better gear, I don't really see it being an issue.
That would only slow me down.
No. I want that quiver, though. Fire lightning damage. There's another quiver back here. I want to see what it is. 8%. Eh. Yo, you just clicked something that opened a window and gave you a bunch of details. Oh, for the weapons? I thought you knew. Sidekick. That's another thing you can download. This thing. Hold on. This thing. This is called Sidekick, S-I-D-E, you know, kick. It's an app that you can download and install that will give you basically access to the trading site. It pulls data and it'll tell you like if an item has value or not, potentially. You can search stats and you can see like what your item might be worth. You have to kind of have some knowledge of the website though, or the game, because it won't just tell you the price. You have to enter the information that your thing has. I guess that should be the other one you want to download outside of the other, what was the other thing? The loot filter. Also, the loot filter is getting updated in about a week or 2. It's going to be better. So he's going to improve it. He's going to give you customization options. And it'll look different too. It's going to look a lot different. And then it'll also be a lot better too. So that's coming. Alright, is this all the stuff I could cram in here? For now, we'll come back for the rest. Sup, headbanger. Is that so familiar? I always get confused with Twitch names versus Facebook names. How's the weather around you? I'm stuck. Now, I cleaned off my driveway, I'm okay, but it's just fucking cold. Is this good? The regen rate's awesome. I don't think that's good. Hold on, let me do that again. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. 3 divine for what? Max mana. So I'm missing mana. I don't think it's worth it. That's definitely not worth it. Cold damage is crazy on that. That's a tier 8 roll. God damn. That's awesome. I want to roll this on its own.
Of course.
And see if I get lucky. kinda. Cold damage, attack speed, lightning. So it's 17% attack speed. And it's not really worth anything, but that would have been cool. That's kind of a cool ring. It's a good start. Let me get rid of all this stuff real quick. What I'm doing is trying to farm these maps so I find more tier 15s that I can roll. Oh, usually I watch from Facebook. I only thought I was on there. Shit happens, dude. I don't know. No worries though. And I want to throw these in here. I might do something with them later. And I can't believe we sold our fucking staff, man. That's crazy. So many people. Cool. So we got loot filter and sidekick. Yeah. I know that's really vague, but if you just search sidekick Path of Exile 2 or PoE2 sidekick, you'll find their website and you can install it. It's not a cheat. It's nothing, nefarious. Like, it's fine. You can use it. You won't get banned for it. It's not illegal. You'll be okay. Your account won't get banned. You shouldn't get hacked. That would kind of ruin their entire reputation. There's another one you could do too. There's another one called... What is it called? It's called Overwolf. So there's Sidekick, Overwolf, and then the loot filter from Neversink. Those are the only 3 applications I know of right now. And then there's going to be a 4th one that you're really going to like. If you play this a lot, you're going to love it. And that's called Path of Building. It's not out yet. I'm not familiar with it. I know what it is, but I'm not like super familiar with it. And the way that works is Path of Building allows you to upload all your data, like your weapon, your bow, everything that you have. And if somebody on the trading website has another bow and you go, man, I wonder how much damage that would give me, you could take that bow and put it on your character and see what it would do. You can't play with it, but it'll just be on their website and it'll tell you the damage output. It'll tell you all the attack speeds, everything. It'll give you all that information. So that's something that's super, super, super useful. Because at my point in time, like, I'm looking at my gear and my equipment, and it's like, man, I see a quiver on there. Is that going to be better than my current one? Or is it going to be worse? And it's like, I can't really tell the difference because there's certain stats that make it confusing. When you have Path of Building, you can do that, and it'll be really easy. I wish I could show you what equipment I got right now so you can, like, help me understand which ones are garbage. Yeah. Realistically, if you're playing Ranger... You just want physical damage, percent physical damage. You want high resistances on like your rings. So you want on your rings, you're going to want like life, like so max life, mana. You're going to want cold res, fire res, lightning res, whatever resistances you can get. That's going to help you survive. And then I'm trying to think what else you could do. You might have like dexterity or intelligence depending on your build requirement. But just for campaign, I would say focus on a few things. Flat damage, so physical damage, and then resistances and life. So it's like flat damage, higher damage, always better. Life, survivability, mana, it's a nice little bonus, and then resistances. So that's probably what I would put on most of your gear getting through the game. Like just those things. If you have anything less than that, like you don't really need to focus on the others. I think is the best way to say that. Like... Everything else is good. It's just not going to be as good as those few things. I don't know what I want to do with this. It has rarity on it, which is not high. It's got a crazy fire roll. It's got max life on it. There's no resistances. That accuracy thing kind of fucks it up.
Yes.
As is, it's not really worth anything. Well, it might be worth like 2 or 3 exalts because of the T8 roll. No, it's worth 5. He's got fire res. Okay, I'll slam it. Fuck it. I got 600 of them anyway. Oof. Ugh. Mana leech. Ugh. Like, it's not bad, but it's not something you really want. It's only worth like 5. You went 10 for that? Oh my god, that guy's got... He's crazy. I'll do it for 5. No one's gonna fucking buy that shit. Even if I sat it for like a dollar. Okay, this didn't sell anything. I'm gonna drop the price to 50. That's my dump tab. I love doing this. Everything gets thrown in here, and then I just lower the price over time. Rarity is important. Rarity is really important later on. Rarity is not necessarily important, in my opinion, during the campaign. because you're so limited on gear and loot anyway. You're gonna find better items just by leveling and going to the vendor and buying a better item. Running around looting, even if you have 100% rarity, it's not gonna matter that much because you're just gonna replace your gear anyway. Also, getting rarity early is just gonna be so expensive. So why spend the money now, you know, when you can just buy way better gear if you just level and get through the campaign? Like, so I wouldn't even bother. Like, not at the moment. But later on, in the when you are leveled up, then yes, I would bother with it. Excuse me, that's gonna blow up. Please stay away. Please stay away. Don't kill me. I'm scared.
Now this will come in handy.
Ow, that kind of hurt. Just kidding, it didn't hurt. Oh, there's a quiver in there. I couldn't tell what dropped for a second. I was so confused. Forget most of the basics. I mean, Path of Exile 1's different. I didn't play it, but this is still Path. At the end of the day, everyone has told me it's basically the same thing. I played a lot of Diablo, so I have a general understanding of how Diablo worked, and it's very similar to this. It's just there's a lot of major differences, but it's the same concept, you know, in a big way. The skill tree's kind of scary, you know, but once you understand it, it's not scary. You're just like, oh, this makes so much sense. But when you first see it, you're just like, I need a PhD for this. Like, the fuck? But yeah, the game gets way easier the more you play, the more you watch, the more you learn, just like anything. So you got to make yourself a little bit familiar and more knowledgeable. But I went through it. This is the first one I played, and I'm doing T15 maps now. And so it's like, yeah, I mean, if I can do it, I would argue you guys can do it. It's just really how much time do you have to spend it on farming and getting gear. You know, that's the big difference. The more time you put into a game like this, the more gear and the better stuff you're gonna get. It's just how it's gonna work. There is some luck involved on drops, but really the more you farm, the more gear you have, the more effective you are with farming and gearing your character, the better off you're gonna be in the long run. God, I need better boots. I'm tempted to go buy some, but they're gonna cost me like 15 divine orbs. Ugh. I also really want a headhunter. I don't think I should buy a headhunter because it's gonna destroy my resistances, but it'd be fun. Yeah, they rearranged quite a bit, but I mean, you still just build the same thing. You're gonna build stats, you're gonna change things. Plus, they're back to work now, so they're going to start updating stuff. I think they have an update coming out soon. Like, probably, I think they announced it. I think. So I would keep an eye out for that.
Got no pack space for that.
So a lot of people are worried that they're going to nerf all the characters. I'd be more worried that they're going to wipe everything and start everyone over at square one, which I think they could do, and I really wouldn't have a problem with that. I'd actually be okay with it. You just start up again and build your character over. I mean, I don't have an issue, because they're gonna start doing ladders anyway, like seasons, essentially. So I'm gonna have to restart anyway. So it's like, oh well. I already have that fire quiver. I kind of wonder. Could you Chaos Orb that into something valuable?
Inspiring.
So projectiles pierce all ignited. Attacks gain 10% of damage as extra fire. Like, could you Chaos that to like 80% damage? Oh, maybe. Like, max mana. I don't think it'd really be worth anything. It'd be funny though. Sorc synergies are actually insane. The Sorceress is incredibly powerful. It's probably one of your best farming builds. Aside from the Ranger at the moment, and then maybe one of the higher level monks, yeah, your Sorcerer is going to be just fucking obnoxious for farming. And I think it's one of the most played characters at the moment, like overwhelmingly. The Ranger's probably like third, or second.
Quick and lethal.
I'm gonna give that a second.
Got
Alright,
no pack
I gave it a
space for that.
second. I should be able to loot it now. Let's go toss all this junk in the bank. But my experience with this game has been favorable. Like, I like this game. It's been enjoyable. I'm learning a lot. The gameplay is just kind of nice. 49. Damn, if that was 50. Just by itself, I mean, you could sell it as a craft item, but I mean, it's one exalt. Ugh. Let's just roll it, see what we get. Yeah. 9 to 12 fire attack speed, that's good. And dexterity, that's a crazy dexterity roll. The attack speed's decent. If only it had like, fuck, this app, hold on. I kind of want to switch to Overwoofed and try it. I just haven't. But sometimes that one crashes. 13 to 22 fire, 2 to, I can get rid of that. This would have been nice if it rolled like 38 lightning to match it, but no. That's a good start on a ring. Perfect chaos res, 86 mana, 32 lightning. That's a very, very good start to a ring. This one I've already found. But this bow, I don't think it's worth much. But you might be able to, I was gonna say you might be able to craft it. I think the physical roll's too low. You need like bow skills on it. I don't hate it, but like, yeah, I mean, it could have been better. The dexterity's nice. Like, the fact that it's at 30 is crazy. Attack speed is additional. It's not great. What about this? Mana regeneration's nice. Max mana is good. There's no damage on it, but it's 3 to all skills, so sometimes I think those are worthwhile. I want to roll that ring too. I might slam that one and see what we get. It's got a really good base. It has 13 built-in chaos res. It's got 32 lightning. So what you would want after this would be like a high max life roll, a high physical damage roll, and then extra resistances, like maybe 2 or 3. Are you gonna get them? Probably not. Well, okay. Okay. Maybe you will, actually. Maybe you will. And see, this one's worth a divine orb if you roll another resistance. But you still need a damage roll. And then you need another resistance. Okay. Okay, game. First they're sweet, then they're sour. 1 to 4 physical damage, 113 life, max life, and strength. I mean, it's not a terrible ring, but it is a terrible ring. Oof. You could probably sell it. I don't think you're getting the divine out of it. But you could throw it in like the 50 drawer and see what happens. Honestly, I think you get like 30 all day for it. And I would take 30 and walk. Like, I'd be like, yeah, that's fine with me. Minions are struggling. Yes, I watched Darth Micro play the other day. He was doing a minions build, not a non-minions build, I should say. And he's like, yeah, minions are fine. Like, you can do shit with the witch if you run minions. But he's trying to do like a flamethrower kind of build thing with like just fire spells. And it looks cool, but god damn it, man. Like, he is not having a good time. And he's so mad too, because and it's justifiable. He's going through the campaign on hardcore and he's showing like how rough it is to get his skills to work. So he can make it work, but he has to build into other things and go minions. But he's just like, dude, I don't know if I can do this without going into minions. And after watching him play for a while, it just shows that certain builds just get neglected. They don't really get looked at, you know, and they have to go in and they have to tweak them to improve them. So there's a lot of moments there with builds that aren't always great. Like, you want things to be better, but sometimes the builds are just broken and, you know, they're not strong enough. That's a crazy accuracy roll, 500. I don't think anyone needs it. Ooh, fire damage. I wish that said like 100, you know, 100 increased fire damage, and then it was also like damages extra fire damage would be sick. 116 physical damage. Is that worth something on its own? I think you could sell that for like a divine orb. Or a little less. It's probably worth like, oh no, that might be an exalt because it's not a damage roll. I think the ones that are damage rolls you can sell for an exalt. If you have like a T8 or T9, otherwise you can only sell these for cheap. Yeah. So if you, well, that one maybe, but 3 exalts. But if you do physical damage, just raw damage, and you do like 40, you'll start seeing how, you know, it becomes a divine orb, and it's just a raw damage bow. The reason you want this is you can buy it and craft it. There's some on here that are cheaper that you could buy, but if you found that, and I have one in my inventory, I'm debating on what I want to do with it. This guy right here. No, this one. No, where the fuck is that bow? I didn't sell it, did I? No, it's this one. 29 to 49. So I think it's a T8 roll. It's a T9 roll. Kind of on the low end. But you could sell it for like maybe a divine orb. I think you could probably get like 60 exalts, really. Man, that's a decent little helmet there. I was gonna say, give me a physical roll on that. Do we slam it and waste our money? I mean, if you did hit fizz damage and you hit a high roll, it'd be worth like 10. Oof. Nothing a little chaos orb won't fix. Good cold damage though. One for good luck? Ah, fuck. It's not broken yet, though. Now, is this worth anything? I think everything else on this is bad. Evasion energy, max rarity. I mean, the rarity's good. We'll get rid of the requirements. Ew. No, not worth it. And then do we need to do a tower real quick? Take that one. I think I gotta do one more map. No, we can just go right to the tower. Perfect. We'll do the shitty tier 14 map. How many hours do I have in this so far? A lot. I wish I could tell you. I'm not sure. The problem is it records anytime you leave the game open, and I leave the game open all the time. So it'll tell me like 500 hours or something. And it's like, I have not been playing this shit for 500 hours. Like, you guys are crazy. Maybe I have. But easily a couple hundred hours. Like, easily. I've been streaming it like 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day since it came out. So yeah, quite a bit. Don't tell anybody. Keep it a secret. Now, I would like to find some divine orbs today. I had kind of a drought on the divine orbs. I think the game was like, oh, we gave you a 20 divine staff, though. And like, I had people, that video did really well on YouTube. I uploaded a short version of it to YouTube. And it's like sitting at under 100,000 views right now, which is kind of crazy. But I think my favorite thing is like people in the comments were arguing about the value of the staff. They're like, it doesn't have attack speed. It only has this on it. It's just a raw damage. That's not 700 DPS. It's only worth like six exalts. And then there's like 7 comments agreeing with him. And then there's like 1 comment and it's like, are you guys fucking stupid? That's at least minimum of 10 or 15. Like, that's like, well, yeah, like, it's just so funny, like how people don't know. And then they argue in the comments about shit they don't know about. And it's just unbelievable. Cool fire damage. No. Maybe. There's no max health or resistance, but you know, we try. I'm interested in the energy shield here. It's over 100. But yeah, the comments are so funny, dude. Dude, they do that on so many streamers. Yeah, and it's like, okay, cool. It's like not a good staff for you, but it's a great staff for anybody that needs one that does 700 DPS. Like, that's a high damage staff. Now, we could sit here and argue and be like, well, it's not like the best one. No shit. Never said it was. I just said it's a good staff. How often do you find a 10 divine staff, at least? And it's like, I would imagine not very fucking often. Like, so fuck me for being excited. All right. Crazy. I don't know. It's just nuts. I think the community overall is supportive, and I think they're happy. And I also think a lot of them have that meme where it's like, man, I'm really happy that happened for you, but it should have happened to me instead mentality. And sometimes they're joking, other times they're dead serious. Like, they're just mad that you found one. It's like, I get it. I understand. I get the jealousy. I would be frustrated too. Like, streamers get all the cool shit. And you want to know why? Because they play the game longer than you. That's the only reason. It's not that they're better, not that they're luckier than you. Well, some of them have more magic find than you. But the reality is that they just play 10 times more than you do. And that's what matters with these games. The more you play, the more you get rewarded for it. Some players are luckier than others and they don't have to play as much and they just get really good drops. Other players play a lot and they get crazy good drops because they play so much. It's volume. That's all it is. Oh, actually, I want that. I want to make all the haters mad when I roll like another 900 DPS staff off of a blue base. And be like, I told you. I just still think it's funny how the comments are just like so divisive, where people will literally agree with everybody, and then like somebody comes in there and is like, you guys are like really wrong. Like it's definitely worth more than like, you know, this amount. And it's very clearly worth more than that. But it's just, how does so many people get that wrong? Like, did they just not understand? Did they not know? Are they trolling? Like there's no way. There's no way they're trolling. Because why are there like 10 people arguing about it? It's just funny. I need to find the staircase. It's probably... did I start here in the corner? Or did I start on the other side? I don't like this map. It's like over... it could be over there. Down here. This kind of connects up there. Yeah, just watch the video. That's how you got here. Hey, man. At least you're here. We're kind of just messing around. I'm trying to set up some breaches to go farm. So I need to connect all the towers, throw some tablets in there, and then try to go through and do like 10 or 12 breaches and then see what I can farm out of it. But right now we're doing the slow and steady part. The very slow and steady part of just grinding maps, trying to find enough tier 15 maps to sustain what I want to do. And then get everything done. I've never found a good mace, by the way. Anyone know what one looks like? Because I've never... Ooh, hold on. I thought it said skills. I was like, hold on, that's actually pretty good. And this belt, I think I don't know if I have this one. I do have that one. Later. That's a good base. The fire damage is questionable, but I mean, we could regal it. Evasion's good, but I don't know if you need 146 of it. Is it even worth anything with that? Like, this one's got a decent, it's a mid, like, physical roll. But he only wants 5 exalts for it. So it's like, I think we just found a place to put it. And get it on out of here. All right. Oh, we need a tablet. I'm out of tablets, by the way. Breach. I also want quantity. Quantity of items. That's 12. That's breach splinters. Rarity. 14% increased quantity of items. Do they just have quantity on them? I need to roll that one. I could do this one maybe. It's not a... Oh, it is a breach one. Honestly, that'll work. Well, shoot. It's not entirely the one I want, though. That's not a bad one. 18% rarity and 16% of quantity of waystones. That's a decent one, but it's not breaches. Let's craft that real quick. It's an additional breach, I think. I mean, pack size is good too, but I think I'm just gonna use that one. How many do I have near me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oasis, Streaming Springs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have enough nearby that I could just put this in there, and that'd be a better benefit. 14% of quantity, so it'd be like 40% total if I do it that way. Now I need to go to this tower, so we're gonna go do this map. And then I'm gonna throw another one in that. Ooh, I want that back. Give me that back. And then we're gonna go to the other tower, and we're gonna make the map even better. Amazing shots, up man. Background music. It's just kind of like non-vocal, like instrumental, and I figured it's better to have something than nothing. Is it too loud though? I've never really sound checked it for where I have the volume for the game volume. And I can always turn the game volume up too. But it's hard for me to get like the right audio quality because I'm not listening into my stream. Wouldn't we all like some divine in the works today? I might have found 2. After I bought my bow, I went into a raid. I went into a map, I should say. And I found one immediately. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I went to another one, and then I found another one. I was like, you gotta be kidding. Like, all within 10 minutes, I found 2. And I was like, well, shit. If I ain't lucky. That's pretty lucky. I spent 10 divine on my bow. I think I got kind of a good deal on my bow. It sounds expensive, but it's got crazy good cold damage on it and attack speed, which is nice for wave clear, especially because I need the cold to freeze. But, ooh, I want that gold ring, that magic find ring. But, yeah, spending 10 on a bow is rough. I also sold the staff. I sold it for 14. It wasn't selling when I had it listed at 20 because other people would come in and undercut you. And they'd have a very similar staff, so they'd be like, I'll do it for 18. And then it's like, okay, so that one would get sold, and then mine would never get sold. So what I ended up doing was I just slowly lowered the price, and I logged on today, and as soon as I logged in, someone's like, I'll buy it for 14, let me have it, let me have it. I was like, okay. Like, could I sell it for more? Sure, but I'd rather sell it for 14 than rather sell it for like 16 or 18 and wait like 4 more days. Because in that time frame, I could legitimately just go farm, you know, whatever I need, and then I could get better gear and farm anyway. Tier 2.
Stay light, stay alive.
That one I've found a couple times. I wanted to see what this is. 52 to 62 is cold solid, but there's no % physical or any physical damage on it, so I don't like it. I can ID this bow. Not that one. That one. No spoilers. Not good. Making room here. All right, that's clean. Let's go get the lever, and then we'll come back and clean out that other room. But I was able to farm up. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! The only thing I could do here is heal. I thought I killed all of you guys. Where'd you come from? The darkness, the depths? Where did you come from? Unreal. Wild talk. I really don't like those wraiths, dude. If they weren't invisible, it wouldn't be a problem, but I want to teach you guys a little trick. So when they spawn in, they try to freeze you, but if you attack them, it cancels their attack. So as long as you hit them and they're trying to freeze you, I wish that post wasn't in the way, it'll stop them. So I'll stand. Did I kill them both? Right here, see? And then he stops. So little pro gamer tip there. If you're having trouble with them, obviously first don't get hit and up your cold res. 2, if you freeze them, not freeze them, well, freezing them technically would work. But if they're trying to attack you, as soon as you hit them with your bow, they'll stop. Which is great. Guys like that with the shield, if you just keep attacking them in the shield, it's not really good either. You can kill them, it might just take you a while. I'm feeling a divine orb in my future. I'm feeling it.
Rather not break my back.
Probably when we start rolling the rolling into the map section. Ooh, a corpse explosion, that was close. I found that shield before. I want this. It's a tiered item. I don't really care about the 1,000 gold. Okay, so watch this. He's gonna try to freeze me. Oh wait. See, he's freezing and he stops. And he's gonna go over here. He's over here. He's gonna try to freeze me again, maybe. And then he stops. So if you want to make them stop, just attack them at all. Anytime you hit them, they will stop freezing you. So nice little pro tip. How expensive is my build? Oh god. Now the bow was 10, the gloves were 8. Everything else was probably anywhere between 2 to 5. So probably like 30 to 50 divines already. Maybe a little less. But it's hard to say because I've had upgrades in between and I bought some items there that weren't great and I've swapped them out already. So it's like I probably spent more technically going through items and testing items, seeing if they would work or not. But I'd say the build's shaping up since we got the new bow upgrade. Like a lot more. A lot better.
Rather not break my back.
All right, let's grab those. Let's go clean out the inventory real quick and come back and kill the boss. But yeah, it's getting up there in price. I think that's one thing that's really misleading for a lot of new players too, is I'm a brand new player to this game. And you see like players and you see content creators who make content for this game. And I think a lot of them are very honest. Rax, I loved his videos. They're great. He's very informative about cost and builds. And I think he tries to show like affordability, which a lot of creators don't show. But with him, he'll explain, it's like, you know, you can buy this gear for 10 exalts, 50 exalts, maybe a divine orb. And then others will just make a build guide and they'll showcase it and it's just doing great damage. It's amazing. And it's like, oh, how much did your build cost? 85 divine, 200 divine. It's like, what the fuck? Like maybe like a little warning tag next to how much that's going to cost me and set me back as a new player would be appreciated for a lot of people. The resistances on this are horrendous. Now that's interesting. 93 max life, 159 max mana, 39 cold. Hot, hot, hot. Can we roll like a damage roll or double res on that?
Indeed.
How lucky are we? Pretty fucking lucky. We rolled physical damage and lightning at 34. I think that's going to be like a divine orb or 2. He's trying to sell that for 2. He's got intel on his. That's pretty good. The max life could be slightly better, but it's almost 100, dude. Like, I don't think I could complain. He's got crazy good fizz roll on that. Man, maybe gloves are cheap. Yeah, let's start in here for 60. I doubt it. Seeing those other ones that were listed. Ooh, this ring. Do I don't have a chance orb. Damn. I mean, it's 14. We can just... I was going to say I can also alchemy orbit, but I don't have one with me either. Volume's perfect. Oh, music stopped, by the way. It's been doing that lately. It gets mad at me. It's like, hey, are you sure you want to stop listening to the music? And I'm like, no. I want to keep it going. It's like Netflix getting mad at you. Are you still watching? It's like, actually, yeah. Like, yeah, I am. Surprisingly. All right, let's get back in here. We only got to pull one more lever. Kronk, the lever. He's somewhere over here. And then we can farm it out. Also, the music volume went way up. There we go. Much better. But yeah, I'd say as far as builds go, a gold tier 2 ring that's blue. How's that gonna work out? I don't know what it's gonna have on it. I mean, any tiered item is gonna be better than a non-tiered item. But it doesn't mean that the stats are gonna be good. It just means that they're gonna have a higher potential value. I got fucking frozen, dude. I gotta roll. I'm gonna die. I literally just rolled right into the middle of them and got frozen. Fuck, that should not have happened. Accuracy. Sick, dude. Well, we wasted a map, but we can go right back. That's not a big deal. I mean, not great either. Let's do a tier 13, and then we'll clean up when we do the other one. It's not really a valuable map. There's no breach on it. We're just trying to get to the tower so I can boost the others, but yeah, I should not have died there. Not paying attention. That's just me getting distracted. Oh well, shit happens. Moving on. Where's my divine orb, bitch? I need to find probably like 5 more. Because I want to buy a headhunter. If I buy a headhunter, my resistances are going to go in the trash. Well, maybe not so bad. I think I'll lose like... I think I'll lose 30 to most of them. So I might have to replace the helmet. And then might have to replace maybe some rings, but the rings would be expensive if they even exist right now. Trying to find a magic find ring with damage on it is kind of complicated. Plus resistances for under like 10 divine is not an easy one. That's one of the shield guys. Hold on. I froze him and he's like staring at me with his shield. He's gonna blow up. Some tier 4 armor. I saw someone else's comment was like, I pick up every bow and staff I find and I've never had one as good as that. It's like, how, like they're rare, man. They're very rare. They do exist though. I found a few of them. I've had a lot of tier 9 rolls. The problem is they never really get the double roll that you need. But I always have like either a higher percent physical or I have a high percent chance roll. Like, or, you know, the other one. But I never have both on the same very often. I think that goes without being said for most people that play this game. You either get one or the other, and that's about it. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a good craft, but it's like every 1 out of 100. I wish those numbers were, you know, better, but I feel like it wouldn't be as fun without. All right, this is a tier 4. I don't need that. Let's ID these real quick. The other thing you can do if you find stuff like this, the item level 77, which is fine. We're doing a tier 13 map, which is why. But you could technically like use one of these on it and see what you get. So 22 to 35 physical, that's actually a really good like tier 7 roll. Is it worth something by itself? It might be. It's not a tier 8, so it's not a divine. But if you do magic, looks like an exalt. So not a divine, but if you have like a tier 9 roll just by itself, 38.56. Oh, that's a split one. No, that's just an R9. Then you can sell them for divines. I guess you need tier 8, tier 9 in order to sell it. You can regal that one for funsies. Oh, no fun. How much do Hands of Wisdom and Action cost? They're about 8 divine orbs to 15 or more for one of them, but the damage they give you is insane. It adds 10k damage to my lightning arrow. So think about it. And mine are a bad pair. Like it gets slightly better than what I have, but the cost ratio, I'm just like, I don't think I need it. But the Hands of Wisdom really gives you a huge damage boost. Because you get damage for mana, and you get more attack speed for dexterity. So I think every 10 intelligence, you get, not mana, 10 intelligence, you get lightning damage. So if you have a lot of lightning, like if your lightning build account, or whatever account you're on, does lightning, let alone, or just wants a boost, I mean, that's pretty good if you have, you know, it's 100 plus damage. But then you get, I think for every 25 dexterity, you get 3% attack speed. Yeah. I'm trying to get a pair to wear the boss ring, so people are trolling. I almost got scammed with mine. I need to upload that video to YouTube. I didn't do it. Let me see if I can find it. 1 second. I hate pulling up Twitter because I always feel like it's going to be porn. Because it's unfiltered and there's a bunch of shit on there that you can't control. But this is what happened when I tried to trade for the gloves. And I'll show you here in a second. Right here.
That's a good price. Not gonna sell them to me.
So I pointed out earlier that this guy won't sell them to me for 5. This guy also won't sell them to me for 5. Kevin Wang was like a Chinese account. This was a Chinese account. And they were all underlisted at like 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, and I was like, maybe they'll sell them because it's not the greatest roll ever. His was pretty good. And I was like, it's probably too good to be true, but you never know. And he invited me. And then watch what happens.
Not gonna happen. This dude might be a real guy.
Kevin invites me.
Kevin Wang.
I was like, okay, cool. Kevin invited me.
Sell that shit to me for 5?
Like, he might sell that to me. And then when I get in the party, I'm like, okay, let me count out my exalts or my divines. Put my divines over here. And look at the gloves. Demon Stitcher intricate gloves. They're not the same, so he's trying to trade scam you. So he accepts them, hopes that you're not going to check what they are. And I called him out on it. I was like, he's trying to scam me. So I just took my money back, canceled the trade, and then he boots me out the party. So that's how my trading experience went for those gloves. You have to get over that price point that people are underlisting. And I think I paid 7 for mine. 7 or 8 for mine. I thought I could get them for 6 or 7, and it's like, nope, nobody would sell them. So it was just a lot of bouncing around on pricing. You know, people not actually joining the trade, not wanting to trade, trying to do what he's doing. You know, people trying to price fix by underlisting. It's just a mess. So yeah, watch out, be careful. People will trade you though. You just have to get enough and then they will trade you. You just have to get over that barrier. And then also understanding what it's really worth. Yeah. I was hoping they'd fix something like that because it's really predatory for new players. I'm a Diablo player. I've seen that shit before. Oh no, I thought I grabbed the lever already. That guy would have easily killed me. But yeah, toxic's nuts. Like the trade's crazy. Like it's just super toxic. The way it's set up is scummy. Because you can underlist an item, not trade with people, which I get, but you'll have like 10 or 12 accounts that all do it. And then when somebody searches and price checks, they go, oh, it's only worth 5 divine. I guess I'll list mine for 5. So they list it for 5. And then somebody else comes in, buys it for 5, one of them or their friends, they buy it for 5. And then they go and they flip it and sell it for 10. And it's just like, fuck. So you get taken advantage of that way constantly in this game. Like people will try to do that on trades. So you just have to be smarter and kind of be aware of what you're doing and know what you have. Otherwise, you know, you might run into problems. Also, trade checking. Like, there's a feature in the game where you have to hover over whatever they're trading you so you can check the item because it's so common. So that's another thing to look out for too. But newer players can make mistakes. Ooh, sweet, new pair of gloves. Awesome. And then they click the accept button and they don't realize they just got scammed. You know, that can happen. I don't think I want that bow. I mean, I could slam it. What's the percent chance? Never mind. It's gone. I didn't get it. I mean, it only would have been worth, like, maybe a Divine Orb or two if I hit really well. That has good armor. No resistances, no health, though. The strength roll is good. Dexterity fizz damage is low. +5 to all skills. God damn. I don't think it's worth anything, though. Movement speed. Not worth anything by itself. No, not really. And this one, I think I have. What about this? 13 projectile damage buildup. Or no, that's days buildup projectile damage. That actually might be pretty valuable because of that. Not by itself? Huh. Maybe if you need like attack speed on it. It's flasks.
Indeed.
13 projectile damage penetrates lightning res. It's probably not worth much. I make so many divines off these gems. It's not even funny. Dexterity amulet. Cast speed ring. And then I already have that one. Yeah.
Yes. Go on.
I'm gonna need another map. I think we have a tower we need to do. You know, I'll just do the 13 tier map. So question, I keep trying to clear all the maps I'm going to in the acts. Takes me a bunch of time as I played 120 hours and I'm already in act 3 mid-end. Should I just run it? Like, what do you mean you're trying to clear the maps? Like, just to get them all done? Or is there a specific reason you're going to those maps? Oh, actually, I want to do a tier 15 on that. Elemental resistances. Fuck, that's gonna suck. We're still gonna do it though. I just have to be careful. I'll probably die. Oh well, at least I'm not even close to leveling, so that's nice. Are you checking the prices fast? Is it an extension? Yeah. I'll show you. This is their website. Sidekick PoE github.io or whatever. It's complicated, but you just download the installer and then you open the application and then it runs in the background here. And then you just use a hotkey, like a command, to open it. And that lets me see what's available on the trade site. Instead of doing the mission, I try to open all the map and then finish the quest. Oh, I would do all the quests because you're going to get bonuses in the quests. So all the quests give you, like, there's certain ones that give you, like, spirit to your character. Like, you can have 150 spirit. Well, technically, I think it's like 100 spirit total, like, for free. Or 120. No, it might be 100. So you have to complete some quests more than once. Once normal mode and then once in, like, nightmare mode. There's other ones that give you skill points, so you want to complete those too. But you don't have to, like, clear the whole map, like, if you're doing campaign or story. Like, that's not as important as just getting the objectives done. The more you kill, though, the more you level up, so that's always kind of a benefit there, too. You also might find better loot if you kill things as well, too. Like, I basically killed everything when I went through the campaign. These guys are going to have a lot of elemental damage, though. I'm a little more concerned about that. They do 25%. Straight pierce my my elements, so it hurts. And they can easily kill me if I make a mistake. It's just a bad roll on the map. Also, am I slow? I feel slow. 125 hours still at Act 3 normal. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. It took me a while to beat the act. It took me like a couple days really to go through it because I was a first-time player, didn't know what I was doing, and then I started over. But I mean, you could probably get through the campaign in about 12 hours if you really know what you're doing. But it also depends too, like what kind of gear you found, like how strong your character is. So it varies from player to player. And sometimes there's really no wrong way to play. Like, are you having fun? And if you're having fun, then yeah, like, nothing wrong with it. Because once you get to end game, you're going to do the same thing over and over and over again. So it's like building your character from start to finish or completing is part of the journey. And that's kind of what this game is about. You start your character and it's really weak, and then you get stronger over time. And if you just did that instantly, there'd really be no point in playing. So you kind of have to enjoy like the simple part of the game first and then kind of go through the rest. Now, if you want to speed run the campaign, sure, you can do that. But is it going to be something that you enjoy? Like, I think the campaign was a fun playthrough. Now, doing the campaign like 6 times on a character, doing it 2 times each is a little crazy. Yeah, it does get repetitive after a while when you level up new characters a lot, but it was still a fun and enjoyable experience. Honestly, I should probably make another character soon. I should go through and make a sorcerer. But I'm more worried that they're going to reset everything soon. So it's like, I don't know if I want to do all that. Just for them to reset it. That's a good cold roll. I always try to find a bow that has good cold damage and physical damage for myself because my build needs it. So it's like, hey, if I can find one that has double, that'd be awesome. They're just so rare. Getting a high fizz roll plus a really high cold roll, and not to mention you need percent physicals on top of that. They exist. They're just expensive. Sounds like I'm a joke. No. You just gotta play the game. And then also everyone's at different learning curves. Like, do you go to the gym and bench 500 pounds day one? No. It's usually like with games like this, it's because your knowledge is limited on understanding how it works. So if you're not doing very well or you're struggling, you have to kind of look at it and go, well, what's wrong with my character? Like, what can I improve? And a lot of it's like, usually your damage isn't high enough, your resistances aren't high enough because you're dying more consistently, your life isn't high enough, your skills aren't done correctly or in the best, most efficient way to get you more damage. So there might be a flaw with your build there. But a lot of that comes from knowledge of the game overall and understanding how to apply skill gems, how to apply, you know, different weapon stats, you know, that you need in order to make your build work, or which equipment to wear, which ones not to wear, so on and so on. But everyone's different when they start doing gameplays. So as long as you're enjoying it and having fun, don't worry about how long it takes you to get through the campaign. And if you also are enjoying it too, play through the campaign again. Do it again on a different character. And then I guarantee that it will take you less time the second time around because you'll know what you're doing. Does he have proximity on? I think he did. I was like, I don't know why he's not dying. I got stunned. I can't attack. How long does that stun last? God damn. Like a full 5 seconds, man. I'm trying to loot all the goodies.
Stay light, stay alive.
But no, you'll get better over time. Like, you really will. And my first playthrough for Act 1 took me like 10 hours. My second playthrough took me more like 4. But I also knew what I was doing the second time. Like, I understood how to make a character. I understood what weapons to use, what drops to look out for, what not to buy, what to have, what not to have. Evasion and accuracy. Physical roll. Nah, probably not. That ain't gonna bother. What is this? The lightning roll is cool. Everything else, cast speed. But the rest is kind of junk. Lightning res, cold res. Nah. Ooh, 22 damage with bow skills. Everything else is not good. A little low on the fire res there.
Time is of the essence.
Let's get rid of the maps real quick. I'm gonna clean all that out too at some point. I'm gonna need another map for the tower. Probably do a tier 14. That's fine. 96% rarity. Fuck. It just gave me negative resistances. I put that in there. Alright. Let's go back and finish. But this game's not a simple game either. So I think people are a little too hard on themselves when they play this. It's not really self-explanatory. You know, it's complicated. You got to watch videos. You got to watch guides. You can't really just play the game and do well, which is kind of crazy. You know, there's a lot of depth to it. So just take your time, and as long as you're having fun, who cares how long it takes? And I've been playing this game since it launched, and I'm still learning new things. Still. And I'm already, you know, doing tier 15 maps, so things are going all right. And we're making improvements.
Got no pack space.
Wait, how do I not have... I just picked up a bunch of really large items, I guess. These are tier 4. Maybe there's a chance. Yeah, let's go get the last 2 bosses. Helped a bunch? Yeah, no worries, man. It's kind of what I try to do. I thought that said heavy belt for a second. I was excited. I was like, fuck yeah, I can maybe craft it into a headhunter, but unlucky. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Fuck. What the hell hit me? Their reses are fucking insane. Alright, stop teleporting, bro. It's like he's making it really fucking hard to kill him because of this, and then he teleported away when I was trying to attack him.
That's quite nice.
There's still another one. He's got proximity on, so I have to stand close to him.
Rather not break my back.
Alright. That one's done. Now I just move on to the tower, and I think we're set. Movement speed. I mean, those are good rolls, but like they're low. Ooh, physical damage 9 to 37. I don't think it's worth anything as is though. Max life fire res. That's a lot of max life. Ooh, that's cool. Potential. Don't know about that one. Cold lightning. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna keep that one. This one, maybe we can roll this. Yeah, we can roll this. We just need to hit max life and maybe something else on it. Damage. Oh, there's mana. That might work though. That might still work. The accuracy rating sucks. Someone might want it. It's probably not worth a lot. He wants a divine for that. He's got physical damage. I mean, you could probably throw it in here for 20. Let's do 10 maybe. I gotta get rid of all this junk in here too. Now the belt, on the other hand, is that worth anything on its own? Not really. You'd have to roll maybe like another res.
What is it?
I'm not even gonna mess with that.
Go.
This one sucks because of the player resistance, but we're just gonna go to the tower. I think it'll be okay. I'll try to burn through there. If I get frozen, it won't be okay. But we'll try our best. We'll see. Let's hope not. That could be really rough.
That's quite nice. An easy trophy.
Oh no, he's gonna blow up. I thought I got stuck on the stairs for a second. I was like, he might kill me. Like, he's a lower level, but he could still kill me. I'll take that tier 15 though. Now let's go find the stairway. There's a couple shades in here. Not really a fan of the shades. Can I actually hit him from there? Oh, I can. That's funny. I don't know if that would be possible or not. Sometimes there's like an invisible wall that blocks you from cheesing things. Not that time. There's my staircase. No divine orbs yet. Boots, tier 3 for a blue. I think there's a shade around here.
Now this will come in handy.
Interesting. Tier 3s on a few things on the ground here. Stun threshold. Neat. Full fire damage, but it's not really... Doesn't really help. Not that one either. What else was on here? That's a tier 3. I don't need that. Alright, let's go find the stairs. Thought about doing the other ones that are tier 2, tier 3, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Not really anything super desirable. Alright, stairs. Nice. Now, the question is, do I have another tablet I can use? That's gonna be the million-dollar question. I don't know. I could use a default one that just gives my quantity. Maybe we can get it up to like 60. That would help when we do breaches. But I'm not sure yet. What's up, Tessa? How you doing? Let me open up the Facebook chat here. Make that a little bit bigger. I can read it. All right, perfect. Let's see. Boots, no. Gloves. Resistance max life is terrible. Everything else is okay. That kind of rolled. not bad. The physical roll's low. The cold is interesting. Dexterity's good. It's not worth a lot. There's no like plus skills. It's just damage. I don't think I'm gonna roll it. I could though, because you'd hope you get like percent bow skills and then like something else, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Like if you got plus like 2 or 3 to like range skills, that'd be nice. I need that upgrade. I don't have it. Or attack speed would be cool. I just don't think it's worth it. Like trying to gamble it. Because the other values just aren't good enough. That's a decent start. Monsters, elemental resistances. That's fine. We can do that. I hope. Alright, so we could go there, but what we need to do is we need a map. Quantity of items. That's splinters. Rarity. Quantity of waystones. 10% for items. 14% there. That's good. 18%. That's better. More waystones. Quantity 10%. We'll use this one. Although it's going to give me rituals, which is kind of funny. Will it just double up and add it to it? Yeah, like that. So you have rituals all in the same one. Okay, so is there any other tower nearby? I could go to that one and that one. Oh, there's a fucking iron citadel. Hold on, wait a minute. There's 2. And there's this one and then this one. Like, they're so close to each other. I've never seen that. Literally just one screen away. Like it's just super close. It's there and then it's right over there. That's nuts. So I could farm all these fortresses right now, or I could go to that tower. I could go to this one and that one. You'd have to burn through here. You do backwash, augury, and then you do that. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 maps. But that would give you, and you can also do this one. I think I already did that. That one I already did. No, I haven't done this one. You could do this one, this one, this one, and that one, and you could amplify the quantity here. So you can make these maps drop you, like, if you had enough waystone tablets to do it, you could probably get it over 100. That means that they're going to drop you better loot in general. The question is, do I want to do all that? Kinda. I wish that one had a yeah, let's just do that. We'll go to sand. Let's go there and then work our way to the next tower. And then I could upgrade them a little bit more. So that's 3 more towers. So they'd be affected by like 6 towers total, which would be kind of crazy. The only problem is we don't have any towers here. These guys are being a little stronger this time around. They have more resistances. They got 50% resistance. I'll still kill them, but it's gonna take a little while. They can also maybe kill me. Maybe. But where's my divine orbs? That's all I want. Gimme, gimme. I will also settle for a mirror drop. I'm not really a picky person, but if you're gonna give me one, I mean, I'd think about it. I might accept it. I might loot it. You just have to kind of put it in front of me and see what would happen.
That's quite nice.
Would I keep it? Would I get rid of it? I don't know. Would I steal it? Maybe. I might. Might do sickening things for it. A mirror is worth, I think, like 300 or 200 divines or 500 or something. I don't know. It's a lot. I don't know what the conversion rate is right now. I haven't looked. I think it's probably closer to 3, maybe more. They're pretty fucking rare. There's a ritual here. And you could always do that on the beach. I don't need that. Hey, that's not a bad one. I just don't want to like put it back in my stash. I just don't care about doing the trials.
What luck.
Kind of surprised the rarity's not really dropping a lot here.
Too slow.
I take more waystones though. Anything above like 12 I usually pick up, sometimes 10s. Because I can roll those and then I get like an odd number and then I could just maybe make them into like tier 12, 13, 14s and then just kind of have a steady stream. Now I keep breaking them down. All right, let's see here. Do I want to do the ritual? Usually the rituals never have anything good. I don't think so. I'll just take my waystones and run. I did get a ruby though. Maybe that'll be good. Not a lot in loot in there today. 96 physical with 35 physical. Is that worth something? I can never tell with hammers. Like, I mean, you're like, oh, that's a lot of DPS. It's like, no, it's not. On the hammer. Ooh. That's kind of nice, actually. If it rolls another res, we're in the money. Fuck. He's selling his for 10.
Of course.
Let's throw it in there and see if somebody wants it. 13 elemental damage, that's good. Minions have 8% physical damage reduction. Interesting. %, damage increased against enemies with fully broken armor. I don't think it's worth a lot. We will just chuck you in there. Accuracy rating, ew.
Yes.
Oh man, that would have been sick. Lightning damage, 29, 40, and 4. Oof. That one's brutal. It's not a bad map.
Time is of the essence.
I need to run a tower. Do that on the tower. I should have enough range to affect some of these other areas. It's just that the towers are kind of like in the bottom left. So there should be some overlap with them. Maybe not a lot on the far end, but we'll see. Oh, damn. Almost walked into that. Too close. Too close. Oh, thank you. Oh, can't start now. Oh, don't stand there. Another ruby. I know, man. The rubies are worth it. In my opinion. You never know, you find good ones. So it's kind of nice when you get rewarded at least. You're just like, fuck yeah. Free money. I've sold so many for 1 to 3 divine.
Speak.
Just depends on what you get. Area of effect. I don't know about this one. That's a divine. Maybe it could be worth it. Let's see what my fourth one is. Chance to ignite. That'd be actually maybe pretty good for a minion, maybe. Like a caster. Yeah. Maybe a divine. Maybe. Also, what's the rate right now for I think it's like 100 to 1 or a little more. 115. What about $400? So one mirror is worth 425 orbs. God, if I could find a mirror, that'd make my day. Make my whole year. All right, we need a tablet now. Problem is I'm running out of quantity tablets. Wonder if I could buy them. That's rarity. Quantity. Your maps have one additional random modifier. Ooh. That could be a problem. Fuck it. 60% quantity. 65, 60, 60, 46. Not as high as we want, but we could technically start burning through these. You could go to these towers and double up. But I'm kind of out of tablets. So I don't know if I want to do that. Let's just do one real quick. See how it goes. You West Coast? I'm Central, man. I'm dead center. I am in Missouri, so not quite. I'm just up early. My sleep schedule's really bad.
Storming arrow.
Oh, what sleep schedule? What's that like? Whoa, fuck. What the hell hit me? I gotta go find the breach. If we're lucky, we'll get 2. These guys are taking a little bit more damage than I like, though, which is a little concerning. So I'm wondering if there's that additional map modifier might have made it a little harder. It just depends on if it's a positive or negative. Extra maximum energy shield. Area contains an additional breach. Potentially. Alright, drop me a divine orb. That'd be sick. Not that lucky. But it is a dual string. You never know. My first playthrough during the campaign, I was so excited when I saw like a dual string, like a bow. I was like, oh my god, it's a 2-string bow. Oh my god, oh my god. I was just so happy. I was just like, man, it might be good. It might be an up. Oh fuck, 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 fuck. I hit hard. What the hell? Is that an on-ground effect or what the hell hit me? Fucking hell. That was crazy strong. I thought I was toast. I literally thought I died. I was like, oh, rip the map. Okay. Gotta go back down that way. And then see if we can find this. This breach. I hope the breach isn't too hard. That's the only problem. Sometimes you buff the map, and then the modifiers make it a little unpleasant. Other times you get lucky and you don't have to worry about it. Another dual string, huh? Yeah, I found our breach. That's the first one. I don't know if there's more. It's kind of in an okay spot. We can pull it up and then we could go back down this way, or you just go out that way maybe. I think if we pull it down, it's gonna be a short-lived one. Proximity on.
Now this will come in handy.
That effect is nice because you can actually tell what he's doing. It's like, oh, he's gonna blow up, and like you know to get away. All the other ones are kind of complicated. You can't really see them all the time. All right, so I got a breach. I'm gonna run through. I saw you said you snowed. I just moved from Florida to oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be a change going from Florida. What is that? Lightning, cold, attack speed's crazy. Not really worth anything. The attack speed's great. This is cool, but not worth it. Crazy high cold damage on this one. But there's nothing beneficial outside of that. I think these are both junk. No attack speed, cold fire. Yikes.
Of course.
Not crazy though. Alright, let's get rid of these. Got a couple extra maps. Ditch the currency while I'm here in the skill gems.
Go on.
Now let's go try to attempt the breach and see if it goes well. Usually it can. It's just that sometimes you get stuck or you get stunned and then you get caught in like the explosives, which is rough. It really depends on the difficulty of the map. This one seems a little rough right now. Gotta get away from that. Oh no, I'm so fucked, dude. I can't move. I try to roll like away, but this plant is like a wall and I could not go down. So I got stuck by him, and I got stunned. So I could not attack. So I'm just standing there like, I need to move. I need to get out of the way. And I can't because I'm stuck.
Indeed.
So rip that fucking map. That is rather unfortunate. Fuck, man. Wasted a map. Hmm. This one sucks too because they have ailments on it. I can't do that one. All these ones right here are all bad maps. It's all like 95% threshold rating, so I don't do any freezing. I can kill them, but it would take forever. And then if they hit me, they kill me. Yeah, that was fucking annoying. I don't really want to do Val Factory, but I'm gonna try it. It's got 79% drop rate on it. That's frustrating. Try to dodge, map said no. That's the first time I've had it happen before, but that one was rough because it was just like, you're stunned and you can't move. Usually if I'm stunned, it's like, okay, I can just roll. Like, it's not a problem, but nope. Nope. I'm debating on hitting the rift right away. It's really close. Like right in the middle, which is a great spot for it. But I'm also debating on clearing the map first. A gold amulet, huh? And then coming back and doing the rift separate. I don't know, I kind of just want to run it and see if I can survive the whole chaos, but burning ground sucks. If I do the whole map, I can maybe pick up a couple waystones and try to get better 15 tier quality ones, because all the ones I'm rolling are like 91 ailments, 91 negative res, like, so I don't have a ton of them. Like, I got a ton of 15 tier maps, they're just all bad. And I need quantity and rarity. You know, honestly, I think I'm gonna do the rift with this. We'll say fuck it. Let's see what happens. Good luck. Oh no. There's a lot of on-ground effects going on that I don't like. Like that freezing mechanic, and that scares the shit out of me. There's a fire one there too. And go back the other way. I think I got froze. I'm gonna, oh, I want that quiver. Yes, that's tier 5 quiver, I want it. What's my rarity percent? Currently, I think it's like 150 something. Let me look. How do I do it? 108. 108 actually, not too high. I need to upgrade my amulet to have rarity, and then I don't have it on my gloves because I have these gloves and they can't have it. I get a lot of damage, so the only other way for me to get rarity is the amulet and the rings. The rings need to be upgraded to 40, but finding a 40 magic find ring with the resistances and damages I want is like non-existent or just too goddamn expensive. Like, oh, you gotta spend 60 divine on a ring? It's like, no, not really. I'd rather not. But it's not bad right now. That was a tier 5 bow, and it sucks. I'll explain why it sucks in a second. So it was a tier 5 roll. Everything's above tier 5, but none of these really help you. Like, cool, fire damage. Nobody wants fire damage. Fire damage is garbage. Accuracy rating, yeah, accuracy is helpful if you need a little bit of it, but you don't need a lot, so it's worthless. Critical damage bonus for attack, cool, awesome, great. But if you're doing crit, that helps, but you don't need it. Dexterity is great. You want that sometimes, but I don't need it. So there's like no bow skills, there's no physical damage, there's no cold damage. There's really nothing on that one that's beneficial. But hey, we survived. and that's all that matters, so that's good. What do I want to do with this? I don't know. I could craft it. 17% out of 20. It's a higher on the higher end, maybe. But yeah, that's just how it goes. A lot of these items that you find are not usually great. Here's the downside of doing rifts is you got to go in here and pick up all the splinters. But I should have enough to go fight the boss again. The question is, can I kill him again? It'd be the third time. He could technically drop me these gloves if I kill him. So if I get really lucky, I'm strong. I think I'm strong enough to kill him. My build's not really built for bossing right now. But I think I could kill him if I don't run out of mana. Want that breach ring though. And what else is up here? More waystones. I don't really see a lot of good rare items. I want to bump my rarity up to over 200. But getting there is going to take some time. Finding it. You have to usually you're waiting for somebody to loot the item you need. You're like, look, man, I need to get an amulet that does 50 spirit, 40 plus rarity, and then I need it to have like resistances on it. And then people are like, yeah, that doesn't exist. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of what I told myself. So you run into that as a problem. And then when it does exist, it's so expensive. Infernalist, it feels busted no matter what. Like, too strong? Or what do you mean about Infernalist? Like overpowered? Like the build or something else? I wonder what that breach ring's gonna be. Skill pathing for an Infernalist? I mean, I haven't played it yet. Everyone's complaining because you have to play minions. Like, you can't do anything else. You gotta play minions. That's the only one. I've seen people try to do like fire spells and other stuff, and it's like, it just doesn't work without minions. Not well, I should say. Yo. Drop me a divine orb. I'm overdue. And the drop rate on this map is at 60+% for quantity. I can get him from down here. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I forgot they jump down too. Those guys can jump. The others cannot. Those guys can. Yeah, good thing I did the bow upgrade. The wave clear is really good. But finding a DPS bow, bows are so expensive right now. Incredibly expensive. For a dual arrow that does cold damage on top of physical attack speed, the price just goes through the roof so fast. I don't even have to be on the screen of a boss and it dies. Yeah, I've seen that too. I can do it with this guy if I like start shooting my arrows off in the distance, which is kind of funny. Movement speed, max life, intel. No reses. Evasion and mana. Oof. And a tier 1 map. You guys need that tier 1 map? Got enough for a splinter. I think I'm just gonna sell that one. Oh, it's junk. Mana per kill, evasion rating. It's just such a low roll. I don't think it matters. We gotta go get the other boss in here. I think the only other build that I would want to make at the moment would probably be a sorcerer next. I think that'd be okay. The witch could be fun, but I just don't know. I think compared to a sorcerer, maybe not. How long do they follow you? Holy fuck. They're running, dude. They're moving. Now it would be really cool if there's another portal in here. That'd be sick. I've only had it twice. My chance of getting an extra one is pretty low.
Fury.
No divines, tier 1 and tier 3 maps. I hope they fix that. Like, that bothers me more than it should. But like, you'll loot like a tier 15 map. And it's like, you know what we could drop you? We could drop you a tier 1 waystone.
Will come in handy.
Like, why? Like, I don't need a tier 1, like, at all. Like, no. I should just disable it in the filter, but I don't want to mess with it. And the filter upgrade's coming out soon anyway, so it'll get disabled on its own. This map is cooked. Like, actually. Honestly, Valve Factory's not so bad once you have good wave clear. Does not followage not work? Exclamation point first, Georgie. You gotta do the exclamation point first. I've never found, I don't know if I found that one. Critical hits poison the enemy. That could be kind of cool, maybe on a certain build. Extra tier 15 map. Oof, that one's done. This is the wasted pile. All those are dog shit. All these are the only clean ones I have that I haven't rolled yet. That might work. That one's bad. Yeah, actually, I think I found this. Yeah, I have found that one. And why can't I just roll a good map? I like that one. I like that one. That one's not bad either. Two are okay. Elemental resistances. Ouch. Yes. What map do we got next? I can do Fortress, but I can't get to it. We can do Oasis. Which one is Oasis? I don't remember Oasis. I think I know which one it is. I think, well, maybe not. You have Waystone level in Atlas Tree? Yeah. Probably. Let me look. This is my Atlas map. Increased rare monsters, increased pack size, increased pack size, increased pack size again, magic monsters, increased magic monsters, quantity of Raystones, quantity, more quantity, and then rare and unique monsters in your map have 1 to 2 additional modifiers. And then over here, 3% effect of explicit modifiers, modifiers on your Waystones, more modifiers, more rarity, 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 more Waystones, all this. Quantity on the map and rarity. Pack size, and then I go this way. Waystone have a chance to be higher. Increase monsters packs. More monsters, more things, more precursor tablets. Then I have these. crumbling walls. I'll learn this one probably up to here. And I'm not sure what else I'll do over here once I get the extra additional points. I just got to go beat the boss again. We have a splinter. I should be able to beat him. Pretty sure.
Fury.
I don't think it'd be a problem. But sometimes you fuck up and you run out of mana or something and you're like, oops. How am I supposed to loot that one? It's outside the map, dude. Let me just grab some stretchable hands out there. All right, the breach is right here. It's kind of sketchy.
Now this will come in handy.
I don't know if I want to do the breach or the whole map first. 'Cause I'm not sure. I kind of want to. It's in a weird spot, dude. Oh fuck! I accidentally hit it. Oh, they do a lot of damage. Fuck, 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 fuck. They do increased elemental. But the problem is they're not going to spawn in here. Not as many because it's kind of a tight area and I'm already just killing everything. Okay, I lied. They actually spawned right on top of me. Fuck. And he teleports. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can't get away from it, dude. No mana. That was not something I was ready for. Plus the 25 negative experience. Res experience is not doing me any favors there. We wasted another one.
Time is of the essence.
Well, since I'm dead and I don't have experience, we might as well go do something different and attempt it. There's a citadel. That's not what I want. Not that either. Go for 3. Ay, ay, ay. Hair's gonna look rough today. I fixed it. Now, I don't know if I'll survive this. Does rarity affect your roll on your maps? No. As far as I know, no. The only thing that'll affect that is like using rituals and that other stuff. Like omens. But other than that, no. Maybe we should just farm this guy like all day. If we could kill him fast enough, that honestly might not be a bad idea. But I think he's going to be a little harder this time around. I don't know if I'll be able to kill him. I should be able to. He gets harder each time you fight him. Up to a certain point, from what I understand. Oh fuck, I rolled right into that. Did I get anything good? Wait, where'd all my loot go?
Now this will come in handy.
I grab. There's a couple breach rings in here. I gotta go fight the big boss. Anything else say breach ring that I missed? Nah. I think we're okay. I don't know why I got 2 of those, but alright. Alright, let's hope for a gloves drop if we actually kill him. I don't know if I'll be able to. My mana's not great. My build's not set up for boss fights, but it's got me through them twice, so maybe 3rd time's the charm. Oh fuck, I fucked that up. I think I need to run out of that, actually. Yeah, I do. I'm out of mana. I don't have any potions. I fucked up my mana count already. It's okay though. We'll see. That's scary. I don't know what this one does. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, that one's actually kind of scary. I'm out of mana. I need to run away for a bit. He can freeze me here. Oh no. I shouldn't have ran like that. I didn't know anyone was gonna attack. He attacks 3 times in a row. And then if you just roll sideways, you can run. But I kind of fucked that up. Oh well. GG's. Tier 8 for Fizz. Is that even good? I've never seen a good hammer. That's a crazy high regeneration rate. 69. Technically the highest you can get on that roll. The Fizz damage roll is kind of wonk though.
Of course.
Well, I gotta go farm more things unless I want to go buy one. Actually, I wonder if I can buy one. What does it cost? Can I just do an exchange? 66 exalts for 1? I mean, I'll try it. I think I can beat him. I just fucked up my mana at the beginning. Make a little collection of breach rings. Like, when I ran out of my mana, I knew I was in trouble. But I think I can do it. I'll just be very careful at the beginning not to use my potion until I like know I can actually hit him. Hey, you guys get harder suddenly? It wasn't this hard the first time. The fuck? You don't like me spending 60? Oh. Like, I do enough damage, it's just that I don't regenerate mana fast enough. Also, why is my time so bad here? Like, I'm doing what it wants me to do, but I'm gonna run out of time. Because I didn't like kill an elite or something? And I gained a little bit there. Alright, we made it. Either way, that's all that matters. We made it.
Storming arrow.
You're late to the party, bud. Get out of here. Read the room. I'm getting a little nervous on the timing, though. Okay, so a couple breach rings. I'll take the bow. Why not? What could be on the bow? You never know, man.
Rather not.
Maybe I won't take the bow. Maybe I'll come back for it.
Speak.
Maybe we hold on to that. Those boots are actually kind of cool. That's kind of crazy. Intel, and then the 33 to intelligence. So you would need like max life and then maybe resistances. The regeneration's nuts too. It's tier 7, tier 8, tier 9. Well, tier 10. The other one's kind of meh, whatever. Good regen.
Go. Go
Eh.
on.
All right,
Indeed.
let's just do this slowly. 8 scrolls of wisdom though. I just need him to stand still for a sec, and then I can do a ton of damage. Pop my mana, wait, do it again, and then dodge.
Storm point.
Yeah, fuck that up.
I need more mana.
He's gonna run away. I'm gonna wait. Why can't I deal damage right here? Oh, I don't know what that does. Oh, it's this thing. No, no, that was close. No, I saw it and I should have rolled earlier and I didn't, and it just fucking bopped me. That's super close though. GG's.
Go on.
We will come back later and then we'll get you next time when I get more crystals. But what I do know is if I fix my mana issue, I could just stand there and kill him. So I can maybe just buy a ring, or I know there's something that gives you a ton of mana. Oh my god. We just rolled 200 life. Now, is it going to be worth that, though? No reses on it. I don't think it's going to be worth much by itself. If I had reses, yes. This is cool, but it's not, like, valuable. So I think it's like a good start. Ugh. Max life, max energy shield, intel, No resistances. So if you had energy shield rolled resistances or either of those 3 rolled resistances, yikes. I don't know what it's worth, honestly. Not even worth that. 'Cause those are the only 3 that are super valuable. I mean, you could try it for like 70, but no one's gonna buy it. There's no point.
Of course.
All right, come on. Fire res regen's good. Physical's terrible. No. That's a really good ring. Really good so far. Kinda okay. That's crazy. Now, you have really good mana regen. You got a ton of mana on the ring itself, and then you get lightning damage. So, I mean, if you could roll resistances, and then maybe like physical damage, it'd be pretty good. Ooh, rarity. Goddamn. And max life. The rarity roll is not great, but it's a very unique ring. I guess you could, if you can quality that, can you quality rarity? I think it's 4 divine for it. You want 50 for that? He's got all attributes. 90% mana regen. Holy fuck. So it's no less than 4. If we're going by those numbers. That's kind of good. I'm not sure what you quality on that. The light radius was a terrible roll. It's got max life, max mana, huge 30 damage to lightning. Like, it's kind of better than my ring. Honestly, it probably is. No. Technically, no. Oh, it's because of the dexterity. And then... I would have thought. Go for 3 there. I'll just throw those in there. They're not necessarily decent, but I'll take a look at them later. We gotta do this map again because I fucking died. I'm gonna run a shit map with 25 pen. Just to try to get it done. Does rarity affect your rolls? No, it does not, as far as I'm aware. I feel like if it did, that would be kind of unfair. They'd also probably state that having higher rarity would increase your roll chance.
Fury!
I wish, though. Once they bring crafting into the game, like an actual craft, like a way to craft the items you want, that'd be nice. Because right now you're throwing darts at a board and you're hoping you hit what you want. And the odds are really fucking low. Like, you might as well be blindfold throwing at the fucking dartboard. From like 100 feet away. It's kind of rough right now. Like PoE 1, crafting, everything I've seen on it is really in depth and you could do a lot.
Now this will come in
You could basically get whatever stats you wanted within certain reasons, like chances. You'd spend money to get it. You could start over, rebuild your stuff if you fucked it up, and then try again. So you'd have to kind of like source materials, from what I understand, and then like rolling and everything, but it was productive. You just had a lot more power and choices on getting items that were beneficial for you. But like I said, this game's early access, so it's not finished, and they're working on a lot, so I'm sure crafting is on their list of things to do. I don't know what their priority list is, as far as like what's on the leaderboard first, but I'm sure that they'll get to those things when they need to. Oh, hold on. I was like, yeah, there is no background music.
Thunderous shot.
Something changed. Yeah, the monster density is so low on this right now, since there's no like special modifiers. I need better boots. I just need to go spend my money. I'm sitting on like 25 divine orbs at the moment. Ish. But I'm not sure what I need to go buy. Ooh, a heavy belt. I want to get a headhunter. Which is really good. If I could turn that belt into one with a chance orb, that'd be sick. I've rolled probably like 30 of them, maybe more. Still haven't hit one. They're worth about 15, 12 divine, depending on if you're, you know, what you're buying. I don't know if you can get them for cheaper than 10. I doubt it. I think a lot of those are fake listings, but it's a really good belt for doing breaches, which is what I do. It's just the affordability. And then once I buy it, I need to fix my resistances by getting better gear to fix that. And that would be a bit of a challenge, but it would be very cool to get it. When you kill a boss, you get to keep their modifiers for 20 seconds. So if you kill an elite or a boss, you get to run around with whatever abilities they had on them. So if like they have like the magma like armor around them, you get that. So it's very powerful for doing breaches when you're surrounded by enemies. It makes you stronger, harder to kill, helps you do more damage, all sorts of stuff. So it's like you definitely want it. What's going on over here, bud? You're just a little exposed out here. I need to throw a towel on him or something. You're having problems getting 15 waypoints. I just got 4. No, I'm not having problems getting waypoints. I'm getting 15 tier maps like crazy. It's just that when I roll them, they have bad modifiers. So what I mean by that is when you add something to the waystone, like this one has 33% number of rare monsters. Monsters have 40% chance to poison you. I'm getting ones that are very challenging, where it's like 99% anointment or whatever, anointments or whatever the fuck it's called. Ailments is what it's called. And that means they have a 99% resistance rate to cold. So I can't freeze them, which means my herald doesn't work, which means my attack doesn't work. I don't do damage. The other one is that they'll have 25% damage to your resistances. So you just subtract 25 damage straight to your body. And it's like, wow, so that's a 25 damage % increase that all the monsters do on top of all the other modifiers. So I have plenty of tier 15 maps. It's just that I'm only getting like, if I find 50 of them, I roll 50 of them, and only 10 of them are usable. That's what I mean. So I get plenty of maps. That's not the problem. The problem is just that they're not usable after I roll them. So I'm getting unlucky stats. Because if you have negative modifiers on there and they're too strong, you die, or the mobs will kill you. They just do too much damage. It's not even that I'm weak. It's just that the monsters and that power up is just so powerful. Like even the guys that do this like professionally, like full time. They're like, nope, I'm not doing that map either, because they know it's bad and they know that they'll die. It's like, is it really that aggressive? It's like, fuck yeah. It's really bad. Tier 4 bow. Let's hope that's good. I want like +5 bow skills, 16 or 20 attack speed, % physical damage roll, and then like a tier 9 flat damage for physical. Hook me up, game. Come on. Yeah, if you have evasion build and it has accurate, there goes your defenses. Maybe. Wait, how's this map? This map done? 9 people in here. But it doesn't say complete. Did the boss? Did I already kill him? I'm confused. Huh. Maybe I completed the map and I just don't know it. Looks complete to me. Maybe I missed it. I don't remember really killing a boss though. That accuracy roll though. Ooh. 20 to 48 physical. 42 cold, 5 lightning dex. That's really good. That's scary good. There's no % physical damage like on it. But those rolls are crazy. The fuck am I supposed to do with that? Like, you could... I think it's a T8 physical roll. That's T7. The others are T9s. Wow. That's kind of a joke game, but if it had like a % physical roll on there, you'd be in business. Like a +100? I don't know what to do there. That's crazy. You could roll it. All right, head downer? No. Rip. We tried. We tried. So here's what I mean too. So here's all my tier 14, tier 15 maps. Here's all the ones that are garbage. Just absolute dog shit. Monsters have 99% increased ailment threshold. Monsters have 93% stun threshold. Monsters deal cold damage. This one, 99, 97, 99, 95, 95, 91, 95, 99, 99. Negative 10 player resistances, 99 ailment threshold. Like, it just doesn't fucking stop. It's all bad. Also, this says in progress. Chaos orb time. I guess you could chaos it. You could exalt it one more time. Is there a way I could force a res on a physical % roll on there? You can do like an omen and like, but isn't that for like flat fizz damage, not for physical damage, like % roll? So no, you couldn't force % physical on there, I don't think. But is there a way that you can maybe chance it like better with an omen? That'd be an insane bow. Because if it would be a good bow, it would say like a tier 9 lightning, tier 9 cold roll, and then like a tier 7 physical roll. But if you got like 130, 150% physical like bonus damage, that'd be really good. I don't think it'd be the best bow, but it'd be decent for just flat damage. All right, 2 monsters left, and the map's still like not complete. Like, where's the boss? Like, it's not on the map. There's no arrow. And it won't let me move on to the next one. I think it's glitched. If I find the monsters and kill them, maybe it'll say complete, but... I gotta find one monster on this map. It could be anywhere. It could be at the beginning, could be at the end. But I don't know, this is weird. Never had it not say map complete. Oh, we found it. 0 monsters remain. Oh, it just won't let me travel here. But I can go there. This is a negative resistance map I'm loading in. Now it's going to say incomplete. Like, what? Why? I complete the map and it doesn't say completed. I killed all the monsters too.
Fury.
So these guys are gonna hit really hard if they hit me. They can kill me. I can technically kill them just fine. It's just that if you get caught or you get hit like from range, like they can just beat the shit out of you so fast. You'll be standing there and be like, what happened? It's like no, negative resistances, dude. That's what happens. There's a lifesteal amulet. Now, I'm debating on what to spend my 20 divine orbs on at the moment. I just got a bow. I could technically get... I could double up and get a better bow. No, I'm kidding. I should probably buy a quiver, in all honesty. I should probably buy a quiver. What's up, Derek? How you doing, man? Thank you for the 200 stars, by the way. Hope you're enjoying your day. Today Tuesday? Already Tuesday? Yeah, I thought so. I missed trash day, and I was like, ah, fuck. And then I'm just like, yep, that's a mistake. So over the weekend, and then again, it did snow like a fuckload, so I don't know if they actually had trash day. Did I miss it or did they just not do it? Oh, see, damage, it's too much. Now I think I need to upgrade my quiver with my divine cash right now. We can go look. It's gonna cost me every bit of 10 to buy one. I don't know, it might cost me 15 or more, to be honest. Because we'd want like attack speed on there. We want projectile skills. If we had projectile skills, that'd be sick. I just don't know if I can afford it with the mana cost. It's gonna kick my ass. But I'll do sick damage though. Trying to think what else I could upgrade. I think the quiver. And then after the quiver, maybe boots. Just to get better mobility. Not really a damage upgrade, but that would be nice. And then I could probably do rings and other... Well, I could always do gems too, jewels. You know what I haven't seen for a while? A perfect gem, like jeweler's orb. I haven't found... Oh, no. I did find one last week. I've only seen 2. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get lucky. Then again, I know a few people that have been playing since launch and they haven't found a single one. Maybe I'm doing a little bit better than others on luck drops. Maybe I should just be happy for it. Pretty big quantity. Gonna have to go find more tablets.
Rather not break my back.
I think I'm picking up some junk here. 96% evasion and energy shield? Damn. By itself, it's not a good roll. That's kind of cool. Maybe. Could roll that with a regal and see what happens. Off a blue glove? 36 fire?
Storming arrow.
Doesn't have fizz damage, but I mean, it's at least damage. Might be worth something. The hard part with a quiver is understanding like what's gonna give me more damage or not. I think the 2+ skills will really help.
Too weak, too slow.
I'd always go for the quiver and a headhunter. I don't know if I could afford both. Maybe. I'd probably need like an extra like 5 or 6 divines to do both. I think I have like... And this time it said map completed. A lot of waystone drops.
Stay light, stay alive.
Alright, let's go take a look. Looks like you're using a shotgun. Yeah, I upgraded the bow, Stuart. I'm using a trigun, bow now. I have a third arrow. So I'm using a dual string. We finally upgraded, which is awesome. 93%. It's a good fizz roll, but no physical flat. And then the overall, it's not a good staff. That accuracy though, that's funny. 28 lightning, 40 spirit. Ugh. I want to regal that. Give me like another like 40 res. Nope. Eat. Ooh, movement speed, fire res, max mana. Like 2 or 3 exalts right there. Maybe.
Of course.
You could slam it. Energy shield, I mean... You want a divine? You have double res. I think I'm undercharging. Also, what's this one? Magnitude of bleeding. Stun build up. Totem damage. That might be valuable. Nah, probably not. Not with those ones.
Yes.
Now I gotta go back and do another map again. On the other side. Yeah, we can do that one.
Speak.
Oh, I never checked the amulet. Max mana. Huh.
Of course.
I mean, it's not awful. I don't see it's gonna be worth anything.
Yes.
Alright, let's get rid of this. Go to maps. That one later. Don't fuck it up. Not bad. Fortress could be good. We have a citadel here, which is interesting. We also get the same citadel right there. We get an iron one and another iron one. That's the closest I've ever seen 2 citadels. That's super close. I wonder if we could beat it. I don't know who you fight, and I don't know how tough it is. I mean, if we beat the Breach Boss, I'm assuming we could beat a Citadel, right? Maybe. I guess I could just go here and then go there. Isn't Forge like a really bad map for a ritual? Not a ritual, but the let's just do Fortress. $25 elemental resistances. That one's rough. Fuck it, we'll try it. No promises. We'll see. I just need to survive. That's the key here. It's just they do so much fucking damage with the res,
Fury.
especially during a breach. Like it can be very problematic if you don't clear fast enough. But we'll do our best. We'll see. Also, this map, it really depends on where they put the breach, and it's really close. It's over here, or no? I think it's back that way. Usually the problem with this map, it's like a lot of narrow areas, so they don't spawn in as much. But if you can get it to overflow into like a second section, you can kind of keep the breach open a little bit longer. But it really, really depends on the location of the breach. So like this one, you could push that way, but really you're gonna go out here and then you're gonna get stuck. You're not gonna have a lot of space to keep going.
Thunderous shot.
It's just so narrow. Not that way. I'm trying to path out which way I want to push it. I think it's gonna be a very short breach. Like if it was right here, that'd be sick. It's just getting there is kind of problematic. Usually, well, maybe we might be able to reach it. We'll see. That's if I survive to begin with. Wish me luck. I want that breach tablet. Oh no! I got stuck. I rolled and then I just instantly got stuck and got deleted. That's because of the negative resistances. And that's why I said it's rough. Attack speed. Crit damage bonus. I was going so well too. Ooh, 98% physical damage. Can you roll a T9? Can we do this again? Can we run it back? Actually, hold on. Isn't there a way to force physical? Can't you do that? Right click this item. I don't think you can use that one. I think you'd have to do one of these. Upgrade a magic item to a rare item with one physical modifier. But I think the roll's too low. Now I know you could use an omen as well. And then you could use the omen to increase your odds of it being better. But I don't think you're gonna get that lucky.
What is it?
Man, I'm just burning maps today, dude. Oh, it's rough. It's rough. It's rough. For all that time. I'll try again. That was actually shaping up to be okay. Sup, Widow? How you doing? Need to take a nap. Go get breakfast or something. Everywhere's like closed because it snowed so much, so like nobody stays open. think they're open now during the day, but a lot of the restaurants are still digging themselves out, and they're just like, yeah, we don't. It's so funny. It's so odd too, because like they'll advertise that they're open, and then you show up, and they're like, no, we're not open. Like, then why are you here? maybe don't let the website say that you're open. You know, maybe update that. I know it snowed, but bro, nah, I'm kidding. If it's not safe for people to be out, they shouldn't be out. Oh, there's a double breach. There's two. Interesting. Interesting. Could there be more? Sometimes you can get 10. Not a joke. You can get 10 in the same map.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, I guess we gotta go activate one of the breaches.
Dawning arrow.
And then we roll the second one. So it's gonna get a little hectic. Can you do both at once? That'd be probably not a good idea, but I guess you might be able to. Sorting loot here is gonna be a mess too if I don't die. Oh boy, what a problem to have. Imagine having to do it with 10 of them. All right. Deep breaths. All right, we'll do the one, I hope, and then we'll do a second one. And if not, we don't. Oh, I got fucking stunned right off the bat. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Alright, we need to go this way. Roll it out as much as we can.
Charge arrow.
Oh, I can't see shit. I can't attack. Oh no. I gotta die. Can't move. Oh wow, he fucking got me from out here. I rolled and it still fucking smacked me on the way out. That's crazy. If I rolled left or right, I'd probably be alive. But I rolled backwards and he still fucking got me. All right, well, oh, hold on. Oh, I thought this had attack speed. I was like, that's not a good one, but like it might be a little bit better than I thought. Maybe I could sell it for like 10 or 20. Lightning res, cold damage. Nah. Nah. Ooh. Yeah, that was so promising too. I think I'm just tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. And I'll be on maybe today. We'll see how I feel. You guys have fun, and take it easy.